Welcome to Inside New York.
That's a great question. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shaka Khan, and you're watching Inside New York.
And this year's Tony Awards is the biggest night on Broadway.
And I'm on Inside New York.
I'm Maurice Hines on Inside New York, baby.
All right, I love how you say that.
Well, hey, everybody. All right, welcome to Maurice Hines' Tappin Thru Life. And before I do anything, I gotta warm these chaps up. Oh, they're hot tonight. They're hot, they're hot, they're hot. They're hot. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm so happy to be back in New York City. This is my hometown, so I'm happy to be here. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna show you how happy I am. Bring on my baby picture. That's how happy I am to be here.
Yeah. Well, here we are finally with the great, legendary Maurice Hines, who we talked with this summer.
We sure did.
And you know, it was fabulous to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Earlier this summer.
Thank you.
Giving homage to Douglas Turner Ward.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then at the National Black Theater Festival, where you received a Living Legend
I got a
Award.
Living Legend Award. I mean, I was so honored, though, you know, because it's not just me. The Living Legend is for my brother, my father, and my mother. You know, my family, the Hines family. That's what made it all very special. They really did.
And so we had to run down. I have a sprained hand, but you would never know it. Because when I see Maurice Hines, I mean, you know,
You
it's
got
just
to be
like,
real.
hey,
You're moving, right?
Exactly. I mean, come on, at your age, we've got to hold it down. So here we are. You had a great rehearsal.
Yes,
kind
it
of,
was.
you know, a preview
Yeah.
of this new production.
Yeah, Maurice Hines is tapping through life, baby.
That's right.
I'm tapping through life now.
And that's what you've been doing.
Yes.
So tell us, though, what inspired you
Well, you know
to do this work?
what happened was I was choreographing a hip hop or a jazz piece in Boston, and there was an article written on tap, and they didn't include my brother's name, and he had recently made his transition. And I was very upset. I got very upset and very angry at the same time, because my brother, to me, was the greatest improvisation of this era. There are a lot of wonderful ones, Savion Glover, Jason Samuels, they're wonderful. Gregory was really, to me, the greatest, and also he was so pretty to look at when he did it. He was. He used to laugh. I said, Gregory, you are so pretty. He said, Maurice, you just say that because you love me. I said, no, baby, you're pretty. No, let's be real. And so I wanted to, I started including talk about Gregory in the act, and when I was doing club days in Florida, and the audience liked it. And I said I would start telling stories. So and I did that for probably about a year. And then I said I need to expand this because my mother had saved all these pictures of us. So I went to the fabulous director, Jeff Calhoun, and he said, Maurice, you got all this material, all these stories. You work with Judy Garland, you work with Ella Fitzgerald, you work with Count Basie, you work with Sarah Vaughan, you got to tell these stories. So and we put it together. So I wrote it with his direction, and now it's developed into something beyond anything that I thought. And also, it wound up to be, when you start putting things together, you know how it's going to evolve. And so it evolved into a love letter to my mother, because my mother, Alma Hines, kept us together during the hard times, took Gregory and I to dance class, made sure there was food on the table. My father was trying to get in the record business as a drummer, and he couldn't get it right away, and my mother kept us together. So at the end, I sing You're Just Too Marvelous for Words to a picture of my mother when she was 16 years old, never knowing what her life was going to be like. And I look at her and I see her, and she used to say, my sons took me all over the world. It's a wonderful show. It really gets to me after a while. You know, sometimes I cry out there because I can see them. They've all made their transition, so I'm lonely without them. See, but on the stage, they're with me, and I'm not so lonely.
That's wonderful. You get to stay with them and embrace them.
Yes.
And obviously, Maurice has a lot of stories to tell.
Yes.
Because, you know, we're just getting a little bit glimpse of that. But it's your life story.
It's my life story. It is.
And you this has evolved. I mean, you just came from the arena stage.
No, we did the arena stage last year.
Last year.
Yeah,
okay.
we did it. We did it for about a year. We went to Atlanta Alliance. We went to Cleveland Playhouse. We went to a new theater, the Annenberg in Beverly Hills. All my friends came to see me. Diane Carroll, Debbie Allen. They're all my buddies, you know, and they're there to support me. And Debbie, of course, we did Guys and Dolls together, so we know each other a long time. And Gregory and I, as the Hines kid, worked with Diane Carroll at the Apollo. So they're there to say, Maurice, keep it going, baby. Keep that kind of show business going, because it's a lost art, you know.
So you've been working on this show for now how many years?
I'd say about 5 years.
Wow.
About
and so
5
we're
years.
so lucky to have this in New York.
Oh, thank you.
And we can't wait to have you in the studio so
Oh,
we
I
can go
can't
into
wait.
more detail.
And we will, and we will.
Because we love you.
Thank you,
and
sweetheart.
I can't wait to see this whole show.
You gonna come opening night?
Oh, we better be there.
You better be there now.
I won't say any names, not on camera, but you know who you are. So we will be there because, you know, if it's on Inside New York, we're definitely there. Opening night.
The New World Stages, January 11th, we open for officially at December 23rd, open for previews. Maurice Hines is Tappin Thru Life, introducing the Manzari Brothers and the Ruth Sisters. And the Diva Orchestra, baby, all-women orchestra. Cooking. They're cooking.
Cooking.
They're cooking.
And those
baby.
youngsters.
That's right.
We're taking tap to a new generation and a new level.
That's it. I don't mind him so much. This is the one I don't like. Got that smug look about him. You know, he's a young one. He's got that smug looking at me like I'm an old man. See, that's what it is. But I got something for him. I'm Maurice Hines on Inside New York, baby.
All right, I love how you say that.
That's it, baby. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.